Good day, HR people, and welcome to a new chapter. In the process of recruitment, it should be the first move of the applicant to present themselves at the company and provide necessary documents for HR to be able to review their accomplishments. It is a must that HR has provided with something to read or will be used as a reference of matching the requirements of applicants to the attainments needed. Chapter 4 will provide you with understanding on how to make pertinent documents during application process. We only have two objectives for this lecture. First is to understand the components in making effective application tools and create a winning resume and covering letter. In the Philippine setting, whatever the kind of recruitment you prefer to follow, there are two important documents that are usually used by job seekers. First is a resume, and second is a professional covering letter. These two should always be together because it adds formality and decorum to your intention. We will first discuss what is a professional covering letter. They often call it cover letter. It is an introductory file attached with a resume. It is in a formal letter form that contains paragraphs and relevant information. Remember that it is a complement, not duplication of your resume. It is used to interpret data-oriented or factual resume and add a personal touch. It states the reason for your interest in the organization. It identifies your most relevant skills or experiences. And it expresses a high level of interest and knowledge about the position. There are 5 commonly known cover letters. First is the application letter, referral or endorsement letter, the letter of intent or interest, networking letter, and the value proposition letter. An application letter is the widely used covering letter. It states the particular position that the person is applying for, and it builds up the match of the requirement and the attainment of the applicant. The second is the referral or endorsement letter. A referral cover letter mentions the name of the person who has referred you to a job. This can be a great way to attain an employer's interest, particularly if the individual providing the referral is known to the company you are interested in working for. The third one is the letter of interest or letter of intent. A letter of interest, also known as a prospecting letter, inquires about possible job openings at a particular company. Networking letter requests job search advice and assistance. This can be addressed to colleagues, to individuals you have met at professional conferences or other industry events, or to the people to whom you connected through professional or social networking sites like LinkedIn. And lastly, a value proposition letter is a brief statement explaining what makes the candidate unique. The main objectives of putting a cover letter along with a resume are the following. First is to draw attention to relevant qualifications and experiences listed in the resume. Second is to match what you have to offer and the potential employer needs. Third is to persuade your future employer to consider the application carefully. Fourth is to introduce yourself. And lastly, to ask for an interview. To provide you with an understanding on how to make a good cover letter, here are some pointers. A cover letter must only consist of 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph is called the opening or introductory paragraph. It should contain why you are writing to the company. If it is an advertised position, mention the position title and where it was advertised. For example, I wish to apply for the position of an accountant. I am writing to you in response to your advertisement for the position of. The second paragraph is the middle paragraph. It should contain 2 or 3 sentences only. Tell them what you have to offer and why they should read your resume. You summarize your experiences and skills. You analyze your career, summarize it in few sentences, highlight what you specialize in, how many years in the industry you might have, or the level that you have reached. Example is, as you can see from my enclosed resume, my experience and qualification match the requirement for the position of, and I believe I possess the right combination of blank skills. You enumerate the skills that you believe match the qualifications of the position. The last paragraph is called closing paragraph. You should ask for some action from the recipient, like a request for an interview. You please also provide the contact number, email address for the easy reader to reach you. Of course, you should thank the recipient for giving you the opportunity to apply. You end the letter with a closing remark like, "Yours sincerely, yours faithfully." It is important to follow the general letter writing etiquette or rules or formatting. And at the end of the letter, you leave a space for signature, written your full name. An example is, "I look forward to an opportunity to speak with you in person. I have enclosed a copy of my resume for your review." Or, "I look forward to an early reply." On the other hand, an applicant should put attention on how to make a good resume. And you, as a future HR practitioner, you should also know how to critique a good resume. To define what resume is, it is a personal and professional summary of the background and qualifications of the applicant. It usually includes information about the education, career objectives, work experiences, activities, awards or honors, and other special skills that the applicant might have. And most importantly, and essentially, it is the passport of the applicant to securing a great job. There are 6 main elements in a resume. First is the objective or career objective. Second is the personal detail. Third is the education and training, the work experience, the achievements, and the references. And to discuss further and give you with an in-depth discussion on how to make a good resume that is updated this year 2020, kindly listen and understand the lecture of Coach Jeric Pantaleon. This video is already uploaded in the LMS and you may also refer to the indicated link on the screen. As a future applicant and HR practitioner, aside from knowing how to make a sound application tool, it will also help you to critique and assess submitted applications. So pay attention in listening to the videos and enjoy learning. Thank you so much.